your arms, legs, and personal belongings, all on the inside of the bus. This is to keep you safe and to keep your stuff safe, because it's a lot easier to drop something outside my bus than it is for me to get out and retrieve it. Along with that, we have 8 regions of the world that we get our animals here from. We call them our conservation hubs, because we're putting a lot of our effort into these parts of the planet. We're going to start off on our right-hand side looking for a member of the Asian Conservation Hub. And here is going to be an apex predator, someone that hunts anything in its territory and doesn't get hunted. The Malaysian peninsula. They're actually the second smallest species of tiger, only getting around 300 pounds.
And there's a dental
But the animals they're hunting, those boar and those deer, they're a lot more colorblind than we are. So instead of seeing
according to Alan, the only animal that sees humans as food are bears.
These tigers are actually perfectly camouflaged in with that environment.
It's so small there.
See those hippos. Look at those hippopotamuses. Now this is the third largest species of animal that walks on the planet.
Hippo! Oh wait, right there. There's 2 of them.
Have you seen
those? No!
Oh my god. They do not use for eating. These are herbivores. They graze on grass for most of their calories. So during the day, they're going to spend it in those big giant teeth and those huge jaws are actually red-tailed twinins and Alan's monkey in there. So 2 types of monkeys that are cohabitating.
How did you see that?
Animal expert.
Our biologist.
But you'll find that we have lots of habitats of monkeys all around the zoo. Some of which I might not have time to mention. Keep your eyes peeled. Now, as you look to your left, you're going to see flamingos again. But these are African flamingos, not the Caribbean ones we saw earlier. You can tell because of their color. They're a lot less pink. And you guys might already know, flamingos get their color from the food they eat. They start out white, pretty white and kind of gray. And then as they eat more algae and brine shrimp, they're going to get... Now you might already know this, but here at the San Diego Zoo, as a nonprofit, we actually have 2 locations. This one here in Balboa Park, of course, but if you were to go to my left to this highway over here, Route 163, and if you were to drive on that highway about 40 minutes north of here, you would find the San Diego Zoo Safari Park up there in Escondido. And there, we're going to have a lot of different types of animals. So you'll for our zebra, the Grevy's zebra. That's our largest type of zebra. There's also going to be plenty of antelope. So in with the zebra, we have eland, the biggest type of antelope. And separated from that, we have things like the Speak gazelle and our lesser kudu. And the Speak gazelle are the smaller ones without white stripes on their back. There should be an even smaller one in there, our baby Speak gazelle. Not quite a baby, but he is a true polar bear. Looks like not today, or at least not right now. Breeding program, actually a breeding program, not through a zoo, but just through one farmer. Their numbers are now in the thousands. I want to show you guys our Chihuahuas. They're not pigs. I know their noses are really flat, like a pig's nose. But these noses are useful for rolling cacti around on the ground and removing their spine. And that way they can just go and eat the cactus without hurting the inside of their mouth. Like a rock, and they stay very, very still, just like a rock. And you know where they live? On top of the rocks. So now you're a predator coming around looking for a small little mammal. You see these guys and you go, oh, that's just another part of the rock. And they survive another day. On your right, we have Ernest and Miss Ellen, our male and female.
Mommy is a lion.
Lions are pretty unique cats. Even just for their members of their species out of their territory. These guys pretty famously live in a pride. where they divide up the labor. So males are bigger, so they can defend the territory in cubs from other. These guys, their biggest threat in the wild is conflicts with humans. Because as a big cat, they have a big appetite. And since they live in a social group, they have to take down lots of prey. So when they find our cattle ranches, their creatures will defend their livestock. So this is where the issue comes in. So ideally, lions would hunt wild game and humans would have our domestic animals. So that's why we're working with a group called Iwaso Lions. Now,
Oh, this palm tree thing.
oh, that's awesome. Go ahead and stand up.
Oh, I've never seen them play before.
An elephant on a deer or
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Fighting like this. And our boys, well, we have some younger boys. And they, well, younger and adult bull male. We get to watch that here at the where our males are going to kind of rough house a little bit. This is part of their socialization. They do have fun. They're not mad at each other. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. I'm getting kind of excited. This is a pretty cool thing to watch. These are the largest animals that walk on land, getting up to 15,000 pounds. Their trunk has 40,000 muscles in it. Look at that. There's a lot of iconic things I can tell you about elephants. Reasons that make them so amazing and special. I want to tell you guys about what we can do to help them. Something we do with data on them. We understand their behavior better, their nutritional needs, all this kind of stuff. And especially with our more dangerous animals, like the elephants that are so big, they're harder to study in the wild. And it's one of those incredible things we get to be a part of. Even though our animals are here all the way across the globe from where these elephants natively live, we can still help out the animals in their natural habitat by having them here.
Yeah.
Here's another elephant.
Oh, I thought it was waving. Dang it.
Fun.
Oh, that's why it has kind of stuff on its head.
One more thing about these guys that I think is really special. They are so big that when knocked over trees. If they see leaves on a tree that is too tall for them to reach, they'll just push it over. And this is not only pretty cool, like a good feat of system engineer a little bit. So in the same way that beavers kind of create wetlands, elephants create the savanna. Well, the meerkats, they are not a type of cat. Meerkats are members of the mongoose family. That means they have natural venom resistance. So they actually they're known as prehensile. Prehensile means hand-like or can grab, and it means they have full control over those limbs. So an elephant's trunk is prehensile because they can use that trunk to grab stuff. So with these lips, they're going to form them into kind of like a suction device, like a straw, and they slurp up the ants. They were keeping the ecosystem intact so that bears like these Indian bears and jaguars can all still traverse the area and survive there. But we still get to drink the coffee we all want to be drinking. Okay, in the essence of time, I do gotta move us along. There's our giant pandas. And if you really want to play bear bingo, over to our right is Sun Bear Forest. And of all penguins live on South America, Africa, or those little islands in between. These ones in specific come from
Yes. Oh, there's another.
But they were raised together and they know each other, and the Siamese, the gibbons, do groom each other.
The gibbons never mate with other
They don't, and they shouldn't.
Oh, mother, I think the other one is the stuff.
Well, Nana for the 4 hours work.
the way they arrange these and stuff nowadays. Do you see that?
Oh, there's one right there. And there's one right there. Coming up with that blood.
They like salad.
Yeah.
Tapi ya no estamos, ya quiero irme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. We have one of those in the front yard.
See, that's the camera. It's a no. Right? Little thing and come here. Come here with me. I'm gonna need a fan. Come on.
You are not going to get a fan. You're fine. Let's keep going.
He's trapped like you.
Let's see. I do it see. Look, we got him. Look. Oh, there.
Oh my gracious.
Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, there. The mango. Oh, there. The mango. The mango. What? Pichu, pichu. Mommy, eat the cheetah.
You know what our milk? Thank you.
Oh, look at that church.
Hey guys, look, this is the Zoo of San Diego. Such a beautiful place, good weather. We are very enjoying here and we don't want to go home.
No, we do want to go home eventually.
Do you want to go home?
Yeah, kind of.
You do?
It's kind of hot
Do
here.
you want to go home?
Yeah. I mean, I like San Diego.
Well, after all, your house is so sweet. You want to go back to your house. It doesn't matter how beautiful places are, but after all, you want to go back.